Hey everyone, I just wanted to share a few meal prepping, meal planning tips with everyone. I don't know about you, but this was the hardest part for me to grasp, and I actually kind of refused to do it for a while. So I want to share these tips early so that you guys kind of can jump on board to start because I will tell you, nutrition is so important. And I am the first to admit that this is the first thing for me that I let slip. And it is my weakness. I can work out every day, not a problem. I love working out. Some days I don't, but most of the time I enjoy it. It's like a stress relief for me. But nutrition wise, I would rather sit on the couch eating a pizza than sit on the couch eating a salad. I've come a long way, but I just don't I don't enjoy necessarily as much. I don't crave healthy foods. So for me, I've had to look at ways that I can make what I enjoy healthier. And that's kind of been where I had my biggest, changes in my journey have come is on the nutrition front. Because I was your chicken tender pizza every night of the week girl. So I hope that these tips are helpful for you. It's kind of how I plan out my week. And I find if I don't meal plan, I am screwed. I will come home after work and nothing's planned or prepped for dinner, so I will order out. So not only am I spending money on groceries, then not using them, I'm also spending money on food out, also making poor choices. And also if I'm starving because I haven't planned my snacks accordingly for the week, I binge eat on something unhealthy. So planning is key is basically what I'm trying to say. And you can either prep all of your food for the week at once. You can prep some stuff at once. You can prep nothing, just plan it all. I kind of lean more towards just the planning and then maybe cutting up some stuff and having it ready to go. And I don't necessarily spend my Sundays cooking at all. I'm really weird and don't like leftovers for the most part. I can do it like a day, but nothing more than that. So, I like to make all my stuff fresh if I can. Obviously, that just depends on the day, but I'm more of a plan ahead and have it all listed, and then I can do that accordingly. So I'm going to share my screen with you to show basically how I meal prep every week. Hold on. Okay. So basically, I start out with a blank Word document, and I go through and I type out the day of the week, and then I do this cute little cheat sheet. Breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. And I have Shakeology every single day, obviously. And then I usually plan out my dinners first because that's the easiest for me to be able to turn around and turn those into lunches the next day. So if you're looking at this document, I typically go in and put what I'm going to have for dinner, and then you'll see that typically carries over again to lunch. Then once you have that done, you pretty much have your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner set for the day or for the week, and then you can go in and fill in your snacks. So I don't know about you, but I'm kind of a creature of habit. So I typically have fruit for my morning snack, and then I do some sort of protein in the afternoon, which can be Greek yogurt or cottage cheese or hard-boiled eggs. Anything like that. That's kind of my go-tos personally. You could also do raw vegetables and hummus. There's a bunch of different snack options that we also have in the files section. So that's kind of how I go through and do my meal planning and my meal prepping. And I get so many questions about this because I feel like that's the one thing that people say is it just takes so much time, but it really doesn't. I can sit here and knock out my menu for the week in 15 to 30 minutes. Another key thing is if you do make excess food, just freeze it. So this ham I had 2 weeks ago, and I just put it in the freezer and pop it back out for dinner. It's really helpful in not wasting the money that you're spending on the food, not wasting the food in general, and it just kind of saves on that grocery bill the next week. So I typically also buy things in bulk. So I'll have a bunch of chicken, a bunch of meat, a bunch of potatoes, those types of things that way I can kind of rotate my grocery bill, and I may have one heavy week, but then the next couple weeks are supplemental. So it doesn't have to be super expensive. It doesn't have to be a huge time crunch. there's many of ways to get things in. If you can't, like I am really awful at eating vegetables. I don't enjoy them particularly. So like I'll put 2 servings of spinach in my shake every morning and get that knocked out. And then I'll probably have, like a vegetable for dinner. So that to me is the easiest and best way to kind of get this going. And if you have any questions or need any specific help with anything, please let me know and I will be happy to help.